How can I tell what my top priorities are as a business owner? Hey, it's Heather Chauvin, wife, mother of 3 boys, former social worker, dreamer, recovering rescuer, stage 4 cancer survivor. I started my motherhood journey when I was 18. I was single and living off government assistance. Beyond all of these titles and labels, I'm a human being, just like you, attempting to navigate it all while feeling good. My goal on this podcast is to show you that you can live an energized, sustainable life both at home and in your work. On this show, I attempt to keep it real with stories, interviews, and random thoughts. This is not a business or career podcast, and it's not a parenting podcast. It's both and so much more. You will laugh, you will cry, and maybe even get a little frustrated with the truth you've been hiding from yourself. I believe all human behavior is a language, whether it's through your child's behavior, your health, or a relationship. And when we learn to listen instead of react, we begin to understand what it truly means to feel alive and in control. If you haven't already, go grab a copy of my book, Dying to Be a Good Mother. You can purchase it wherever books are sold online. And if you're interested in how to integrate this work into your life and get quicker results, you can learn more about my mastery and mastery business coaching experiences at heatherchauvin.com/work with me. Heather Chauvin, CHAUVIN.com/work with me. And you have a personal question or a topic you'd like me to answer on this podcast, then text me 313-710-5199. 313-710-5199. All right, let's change your life. Let's dig in. Hey ladies, I'm back, and today is another business podcast. So I get a lot of questions sent in my DMs on Instagram. You can message me directly at Heather Chauvin, CHAUVIN_. Find me there. I also get a lot of questions, both personal and professional, on the app, on the text app. So you can text me at 313-710-5199. Let me know your question, and we'll put it in the list. So I get so many questions from people of like, where do I focus my energy and attention in my business? How do I know what my top priorities are? And everybody creates a business for 2 reasons. Are you ready? Businesses are created for 2 reasons: to solve a problem and to make money. To solve a problem and to make money. That is why businesses are created. Now, when I say solving problems, there are billions of different types of businesses in the world. Some are life-enhancing and some are not, right? So you have to think like a drug dealer has a business. That's a business. Like being a drug dealer is a legit business. They're solving a problem for their consumer. I didn't say it was life enhancing and transformational and life giving. That's not the business I want to be in. But my point is, it's solving a problem and it's making money. Again, random shit comes out of my mouth. But my point of why I'm saying that is it doesn't matter what business you are in. It is for 2 purposes, 2 reasons: solving a problem and making money. If you are a lawyer, an accountant, obviously self-employed, if you are a coach, if you are a therapist, if you are a healer, if you are an artist, if you are a photographer, if you are a real estate agent, all self-employed, you have a problem that you solve, or multiple problems that you solve, but essentially there's one main problem that you solve, or a main problem that got you started in this business. And the second is you want to make money. That's the whole point of starting a business. So a lot of people start businesses and they don't make money for a really long time. I am all about paying yourself as quick as possible. The reason why I'm such a fan of paying yourself as quick as possible is because oftentimes what I see, especially when it comes to women and business, is we are overgivers. So we give to everybody else but ourselves. We over-deliver, and you can still give a lot of value. You can be super nurturing to people, but you got to watch your rescuer tendency. When you are trying to over-nurture or rescue people, you begin over-delivering and you burn yourself out. And not only you are burning yourself out, but the opposite of what happens is you're broke. You're literally broke. You're not paying yourself, and your business, it just feels like you're literally setting money on fire. So the two main reasons for a business is to solve a pain point, make money. When I started my business, I was solving the pain point of parents not understanding their children's big emotions. That was the pain point that I solved in my business. It has evolved, and there's multiple pain points that I solve now, but that was the one pain point that I solved, like the first product that I was selling. And it was to make money. I'm telling you, the limiting beliefs and the money mindset work that I had to do on myself, the stories, the healing, the unpacking of money was unexpected. Because I'm a giver, right? I'm impact driven, I'm heart centered, whatever you want to say. I want to make an impact. I want to create a change in this world. But I got number one. But number two of making money, oftentimes I see this is a huge block for women where they are literally blocking themselves from creating a revenue generating business. It has become a very expensive hobby. So there's 3 questions I ask myself when I'm trying to figure out what to prioritize in my business, because it doesn't matter what stage you're in. If you are in startup, if you're a year in, 3 years in, 5 years in, a decade in, you are constantly leaning your business. You are constantly up leveling in your business. You're pivoting, especially if you are a fast manifester like I am, a quick mover. When you're like, I'm an action taker, I'm an implementer, I want to make shit happen. I understand that growth is uncomfortable. I run towards growth. I don't avoid it. So there's 3 questions that I ask myself to know, and I tell my clients to know where to focus your energy and attention in your business, your priorities. Here's the 3 questions, so write them down. Number 1, what's working? What's working? So remember, we have our core kind of 2 main reasons for owning a business, which is making money and solving a problem. So what is working in your current business model? So what I mean by that is, where are you making your money? What's your highest revenue generating activities, highest revenue marketing strategies, conversion strategies? Where are you making your money in your business? What pain points are you really solving? What brings you what brings you joy? What do you enjoy doing in the business? But also, I lied. It's not what you enjoy doing in the business. What's working in your business? What I mean by this is, write it down. I want you to think about what is physically working in your business. What team members are working in your business? What revenue sources are working in your business? And then the second question is, what is not working? So what's not working in your business? And so this is just the opposite. These are the things that are sucking the life out of you. These are the things that keep you up at night. These are the huge stressors. So it might be a product that you're selling. It might be a service that you're selling. It might be the way that you're doing the work with people. It may be a team member that you're just feeling off with. It might be something that's like sucking the life out of you. So question 1, what's working? What's not working? And the third question, are you ready for this? This is the Mac Daddy of a question. How do I feel in my business? How do I feel in my business? The reason why this question is so important when it comes to figuring out where to prioritize in your business is to realize that you are oftentimes the reason, you are the bottleneck in the business, and you are oftentimes the thing that is getting in your own way. And if you feel overwhelmed, burnt out, angry, resentful, depleted, like very lack and restrictive and never enough in your business, that will bleed into everything else that you do. It will affect your leadership. It will affect your confidence. It will affect your bottom line. It will affect how you deliver your services. It will affect the clients that you attract. It will affect everything. Everything. And then it spills over into your home life. And when it spills into your home life, it's also affecting your relationships, right? Parenting, marriage, whatever that is, your money, your time, your energy. And then that stress is spilling into your business. So this is where you get super clear on where to prioritize your focus in your business is you have to first take inventory of what's working, what's not working, and how do you feel? How do you feel? So recap. The drug dealer rule. I'm just kidding. I just say ridiculous things on a podcast. They come out of my mouth and then I'm not editing them. So why do you start a business? You start a business because it solves a pain point. It solves a problem. The second is it's to make money. It's to pay your bills. People say, I want time freedom. I want financial freedom. Awesome. Awesome. Well, you got to make money in order to have time freedom so you can reinvest in your business, so you can pay your bills, so you can donate and make a bigger impact, all the reasons why. And you have to solve the pain point. The other part of this is the 3 questions. What's working, what's not working, and how do you feel? Once you have all that inventory, this is where you got to face some shit. This is where you have to look in the mirror and you have to ask yourself, this isn't working. It's just not working. Or it is working. And you have to celebrate that shit. And you have to say, what's working? What's not working? How do I feel? If you consistently ask yourself that in your business all the time, what's working? What's not working? How do I feel? What's working? What's not working? How do I feel? And if you have a team and you ask your team, what do you think's working? What do you think's not working? And how do you feel as a team member, right? This is where we're constantly doing a check-in, constantly asking yourself, am I aligned? Am I aligned as a leader, as the founder, as the CEO of this business, as the person who started this or acquired this business? Am I aligned? Is my team aligned? Or is somebody going to burn out and then there's going to be a huge gaping hole? Is my work aligned? Are we on track? Have I bought into shiny object syndrome? Do I have FOMO, fear of missing out? Am I trying to jump on the next bandwagon? Does this feel simple? Does it feel easy? And does it feel recognizable? So if you're finding yourself feeling really stuck right now and you're not sure what's going on in your business, you can be in the middle of an up level, but make sure you hire help. That's all I have to say. When people say to me, I have no money, I'm like, yes, nobody ever has money when they start a business. Like, that's the whole point of starting a fucking business. You never have money. You need to reinvest. That's why credit cards were invented. That's why business loans were invented. But here's the thing. I'm not a fan of going into ridiculous amounts of debt for your business. What I am a fan of is making an investment and implementing that investment. And what I mean by that is when I started my first business, when I started, I invested in a $2,000 coaching program to learn about how to start a business. And although it was amazing, it taught me one aspect of business, which was how to create a digital product. And I created the digital product, but I didn't have a community. I didn't have anybody to sell it to. And I bought into the bullshit that they were selling me, which was create a product, you're going to be a millionaire. It was like very old school online crap when back in the day, when the early people started online products and there was barely any on the market. Well, it just doesn't work like that anymore. So I spent the few $1,000s. I got that product up and running. And then I was like, okay, I'm stuck. Now what? Now what's next? And that's what happens when you're building a business. For years, you play this game. You will always find yourself being stuck. And you'll play this game of, okay, here's my next hurdle that I need to get over. Okay. And then you find the next person to support you and you invest in them. And if you are not investing in somebody or a program or a product that's going to show you exactly how to make money in your business, run away. Run away. If they don't have supports where they can directly say, how are you or your product going to make money? Or how are you going to show me how to make money in my business? Then it's not for you, right? Interview your people. Interview the people that you invest in. But here's what I'm really trying to say. Don't let fear, guilt, or doubt run your show. Because oftentimes what I see people doing is saying, I can't afford something. I can't afford to invest. Then you can't afford to get rich. You literally can't. And what I mean by that is don't go into more debt. What I mean by that is pay attention to that mindset. If you truly believe that you can't afford to do something, you will never, ever get out of debt. And you will never, ever create the financial freedom that you crave. Because that belief and that statement of I can't afford it is a very lack-minded statement. But if you just shifted that statement to, can you show me how I can create this possibility? Can you show me how maybe I can't see the possibility for myself? I'm open to learning how I can. That opens the door to learning. That opens the door to learning. And any good mentorship or leadership meets you where you're at. And if that person says to you, you just got to do this, and you feel like it's very high pressure and you're feeling shamed, run the fuck away. Run away. We don't need any greasy ass sales. But the point is, we've lost trust in ourselves. So many people have lost trust in ourselves because, listen, what have we been taught as little girls? Don't trust yourself. Stay quiet. Don't use your voice. Shove it down. Don't feel your feelings. But what you don't realize is all of those things were bleeding into every other area of your life. And we start making decisions from a place of lack, from a place of unworthiness, and it bleeds into your business. It bleeds into your business. And so it makes me so angry when I see these articles of how women have had to, drop out of the workforce or not able to thrive in their businesses during the pandemic. But it wasn't sustainable in the first place. That's the point that people should be making. It wasn't sustainable in the first place. And so what happens is it shines a light on what is not sustainable. And oftentimes that comes from a core belief that we need to be all to everybody. We need to give it all away, and we can't receive anything for ourselves. And when we refuse to receive money for our goods or services, what happens is we end up in debt. And when we end up in debt, we end up in a lack mindset, and it's a slippery slope to depression. And it's a slippery slope to chronic debt. And it's a slippery slope to never feeling like you have enough time and never feeling like you have enough energy. So where do you prioritize your time and energy in business? Where do you prioritize it? You prioritize it on what's working, what's making an impact, and what's making money. You let go of what is not working. I'm going to repeat that one. You let go of what is not working in your business. Even if your mom thinks it's a great idea, even if your grandma is cheering you on, even if so many people are like, oh, where did that free resource go? I had to get rid of it. Bitch, I had to get rid of it because it was a time suck and it was an energy suck and nobody was fucking paying me for my time. And it was never good enough for you. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. What is not working, let it fucking go. And how do you feel? How you feel matters. How you truly feel matters, because they are all guiding lights. When you are angry and frustrated, you got to pay attention to your anger. You have to pay attention to your frustration. Are you becoming resentful towards your clients? There's a reason. That means there's a boundary that they've crossed because you didn't implement it. Are you burnt out? Have you bought into the cultural belief that you need to be burnt out in order to be successful? You are worthy of feeling good. You are worthy of having more than enough in your bank account. You are worthy of making more, because when you make more, you give more. And when you give more, you literally make an impact and change lives. What's working? What's not working? And how do you feel? That's how you prioritize in business. Well, that's it. And I wanted to thank you for listening today, because I truly believe you are exactly where you need to be. And now I have a favor to ask. In exchange for the value you've gained from this free podcast, I'd be forever grateful if you would leave us a review on iTunes. Share the show with at least one woman in your life who you feel would benefit, and or take a screenshot and share it on social media. And always feel free to tag me at Heather Chauvin. The world does not benefit from your guilt and fatigue. The world needs more women who are willing to unlearn everything they've been taught. Women who are courageous enough to feel good and not let guilt run the show. I believe you are that courageous woman. To see if my community and coaching is the right fit for you and your big vision, the relationships you desire, the money, time, energy that you know deep down you are capable of creating, then head on over to heatherchauvin.com/work with me. That's Heather Chauvin, CHAUVIN.com/work with me, and take the next step in the right direction. Taking a stand for how you feel means you are taking a stand for how your children show up as adults. And if you have a personal question or topic you'd like me to answer on the podcast, text me 313-710-5199. 313-710-5199. You are so worthy of feeling good. Now go do some scary shit.